NBC News, winner of the Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence.
Hi, thanks for joining us here at Valley News Live. Temperatures today were a bit below average. 74 here in Fargo. It was a little warmer out west, 77 in Carrington. And to our east, it was cooler, 69 in Bemidji. I'll let you know how long those cool temperatures will stick around.
Coming up on Valley News Live at 10, 2 weekend crashes in the Red River Valley leaves 3 dead. And 1 person was rescued from a roof following a fire in South Fargo. Plus, Minnesota is one of 17 states considering California's electric vehicle mandate. Valley News Live at 10 starts right now.
This is Valley News Live at 10.
New tonight at 10. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nishay Taylor. A man is in jail after threatening to shoot a bartender at a Grand Forks restaurant. The Grand Forks Police Department says they were dispatched to Ellie's Ivy restaurant on 3rd Street this afternoon. They say Trayvon Booth was heavily intoxicated. The bartender then refused to serve him any more alcohol. That's when Booth threatened to shoot the bartender. Booth was arrested at the restaurant, and police say he did not have any weapons on him at the time. Booth now faces charges for terrorizing. Well, it looks like the rest of our Labor Day weekend will be filled with some sunshine and warm temperatures. Jim is here now with details. Jim.
Thanks, Nishay. Right now we're looking at the sky cam out here in South Fargo. It's hard to see on this view, but there is a faint glimmer of the northern lights, which we have a chance to see tonight. If you want to go see them, go take a step outside of town. Just go to the north, just a little bit, maybe 10 miles, 10, 15 miles outside, and you have a chance if you look toward the horizon, but in the north. But temperatures as you go out will be pretty cool for this time of year, 56 in Fargo, and a little warmer in out west, 58 in Jamestown, and pretty cool in Bemidji, 52 there. Sky conditions are perfect for if you want to go outside and see those northern lights. You have to zoom all the way out until we get to Chicago and Cincinnati before we can get any sort of rain in our picture. And I'll let you know how long we will have those clear skies and cool conditions coming up next, Nishay.
Well, it's pretty cool that you were able to catch it on that sky cam there so you could finally see it.
Oh yeah, that was the first time I'd seen them.
All right, well, thank you so much. New information about a fire that took place earlier this afternoon. 1 person was rescued from the roof of a multiplex home after a fire was found inside. Fargo fire crews were called just before 2:15 this afternoon to the 300 block of 8th Avenue South. When they arrived, flames were seen coming from the 2nd and 3rd floors. Authorities say the fire was put out within 30 minutes. All of the other occupants were able to safely get out before crews arrived, and 2 cats were also rescued and were found unharmed. 3 of the residents of the home are being temporarily displaced. The cause is still being investigated. This afternoon, a West Fargo man died after his vehicle hit a pillar along I-29. Authorities say the vehicle was traveling on I-29 when it hit a pillar that supports the I-94 interchange that dumps onto I-29. In this video sent in to us by Kenneth Hunter, you can see a blue vehicle with a severe front end damage. After the impact, the vehicle came to a rest in a right lane along I-29. Authorities say the man died while on the scene. 2 people from Grand Forks died last night in a crash near Crookston. The crash happened on Highway 2 near South Road just after 11:30 last night. The Minnesota State Patrol says a car left the roadway and later hit a tree, killing both of the occupants. Now, those occupants were a 35-year-old woman and a 33-year-old man, both of Grand Forks. Authorities are continuing to investigate the cause of the crash. A 13-year-old from Climax was hurt in a collision involving 2 off-road vehicles in Menomonee County. According to a Minnesota State Patrol report, both off-road vehicles were heading west on Highway 113 when they collided. The 46-year-old driver of the second off-road vehicle was not harmed in the crash. Fargo PD were called to a home early this morning for a domestic assault. Police say they got the call just before 3 a.m. to respond to the 1900 block of 25th Street South. They say a person had been assaulted with a BB gun pistol. The victim was taken to a local hospital to be treated for their injuries. Police say no arrests have been made. The investigation is still ongoing. North Dakota Supreme Court has reversed a lower court decision that sided with a Houston-based energy company over disputed oil and natural gas royalties. A 2016 audit by the Department of Trust Lands claimed the company was underpaying royalties to the agency that manages several state trust funds, including one that benefits public schools. A judge ruled last year the state's claim of a breach of contract could not be proven because the state failed to provide, quote, any contract or lease. Labor Day weekend is typically a busy weekend on the roads as folks celebrate the unofficial end of summer. In an effort to reduce crashes, law enforcement will be on the lookout for people speeding, not wearing their seatbelts, drinking and driving distracted. North Dakota law enforcement gave out nearly 2,500 citations during a Click It or Ticket campaign back in July and August. Minnesota is one of 17 states considering California's electric car mandate. The state's mandate is the strictest in the nation, which requires all new cars, pickups, and SUVs to be electric or hydrogen powered by 2035. Under the Clean Air Act, states must abide by the federal government standard vehicle emission standards unless they at least partially opt to follow California's stricter requirements. Minnesota Pollution Control Agency officials say the state would have to launch an entirely new rulemaking process to adopt California's changes. Some veterans will soon be able to obtain abortions no matter what state they live in. The Biden administration submitted a new rule allowing the Veterans Affairs healthcare system to provide abortions when the mother's life is at risk or in cases of rape or incest. Women will not be required to provide police reports or other evidence of rape or incest. The rule specifically protects women who seek abortions and VA providers who perform them from liability under any such law. The new rule applies to all veterans and their beneficiaries covered under VA health plans. Authorities in Mississippi have taken a pilot into custody after he threatened to intentionally crash a stolen plane into a Tupelo Walmart today. Authorities say the man stole a Beechcraft King Air 90 from the Tupelo Regional Airport this morning and later called 911 to say that he was going to crash it right into that Walmart. The store and nearby area were evacuated. Negotiators made multiple attempts to contact the pilot while the plane circled around for several hours. Authorities said the pilot will be charged with grand larceny and for making terroristic threats. The head of the International Atomic Energy Agency says some of the inspectors at the Russian-occupied nuclear power plant in Ukraine will stay at the facility. Jay Gray reports from Ukraine.
Hey, let's get right to what's happening inside the plant right now. 6 inspectors continuing their work and saying that they have really been allowed to go anywhere they'd like inside this nuclear facility. They will be there through sometime this week, and then 4 of them will leave. 2, though, are going to stay behind. The Ukrainian officials as well as the Russian officials have said they'll agree to let 2 stay and really assess how the plant is running and what dangers may come up as this war continues. We know that there's structural damage at the facility right now, and that continues to be a major concern as the fighting has intensified in this area. But there's another problem with this plant that sometimes gets overlooked. Look, this plant has to have power coming back in to cool the reactors. They've already seen the plant go offline several times. Generators kicked in, so it hasn't been a major issue. But that's something that continues to be very concerning as well. That's the latest from here in Zaporizhia. I'm Jay Gray.
The U.S. State Department has approved a potential $1.1 billion sale of military equipment to Taiwan as tensions with China continue. The billion-dollar sale, which was announced yesterday, is expected to include 60 anti-ship missiles and 100 air-to-air missiles. President Biden's administration said the package has been under consideration for some time and was developed in consultation with Taiwan and U.S. lawmakers. The sales must be reviewed by Congress, but both a Democratic and Republican congressional aides say they do not expect any opposition. Later on Valley News Live at 10, after a terrible crash, a Minnesota woman was treated to a special self-care day.
And temperatures tonight will remain fairly steady, but they'll slowly decline until about 6 a.m. when we'll reach about 51 degrees. Those clear skies will remain perfect conditions for viewing those northern lights. I'll let you know when there's a chance of rain in our future, though.
Enjoy big savings on great brands during the Labor Day sale in the Amish Gallery at Home of Economy. Now through Monday, take 20% off all furniture and accessories, both in stock and custom special orders. Save on Amish dining collections and occasional tables from Country View Woodworking, Restonic mattresses, and Smith Brothers recliners, sectionals, and sofas. During the Labor Day sale, now through Monday in the Amish Gallery.
Home of Economy.
Discover the jackpot. Discover the flavor. Discover the thrill. Discover the magic. Dakota Magic Casino. Online at dakotamagic.com.
Discover the Magic's Wheel of Cash at Dakota Magic Casino. Stop in Saturday, September 24th for your chance to win up to $10,000 in cash.
Unjunk your sleep during Mattress Firm's Labor Day sale. Get a king for the price of a queen, or free adjustable base on select Sealy, Serta, and Beautyrest mattresses. We have the largest selection of bed-in-a-box mattresses in North Dakota, starting at just $99. Get our most popular queen memory foam bed-in-a-box for just $249. Save up to $800 on purple adjustable sets and get a chance to win a beach vacation. Save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets, plus get $300 in free gifts. Unjunk your sleep during Mattress Firm's Labor Day sale.
Window World of Fargo is looking for hardworking installers to join our crew. Experience is not necessary, and we will train. Entry level starting at $15 an hour and up to $25 an hour with carpentry experience. Call 701-526-4545.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent.
One kid, one mentor, plus one moment can unlock limitless potential. One heart-to-heart, one inside joke. Are you the one to join a one-on-one revolution to change 2 lives? 30,000 youth are waiting. Be there for one of them. It's time. Become a big today.
When it comes to new and quality used trucks, look to Luther Family Ford.
Hi, thanks for joining us here on Valley News Live. We're taking another look at those northern lights. They're hard to see here, but you have to take my word for it. There are some out there, and the conditions tonight will be great for seeing those throughout the night because skies will be clear for everyone across the valley. Here in Fargo, though, clear skies, 56 degrees, and across the river, it's 59 in Moorhead. It feels like 56 here in Fargo, too, thanks to well, the humidity's ticked up a little bit, but it feels pretty pleasant outside, especially for this time of year. Temperatures across the region are in the low to mid 50s, and there are some 60s out there still. Fergus Falls, Detroit Lakes, and Alexandria, to name a few of those 60s. 56 here in Fargo, though. The sky conditions clear. There is a splotch of some showers starting to pop up there in Bemidji, but nothing to worry about, just to get some wet spots on the sidewalk out there. Tonight, conditions will be very comfortable. It will drop to about 55 in Fargo by around midnight, and those sky conditions will remain clear. So if you're still up and looking to go out and see those northern lights, that would be a great time for that. Here we are at 7:30 in the morning, and there are some patches of fog starting to form in these dark gray and black areas down by Sisseton and near Valley City there, which will be 46 degrees at 7:30 when you wake up tomorrow morning. Thanks to some sunshine tomorrow, we'll have clear skies again, and temperatures will start to increase by around noon. We'll be around 70 degrees here in Fargo, and it'll be a bit warmer out west, 74 in Carrington, 72 in Jamestown, and in Lakes Country, we'll be in the upper 60s for most of the people in Minnesota. As we work our way into tomorrow evening, there'll be a bit of a southerly breeze start to pick up, and that could help us increase our temperatures throughout the day. And here we are at around 5:30, and temperatures are nearing 80 by tomorrow evening. Here we are at around midnight, and there are some showers starting to make their way into our area. But again, nothing to worry about, just enough to get the sidewalk wet and maybe dust off that car. As we look at our hometown forecast in Fargo, those clear skies will remain throughout the day. Temperatures will begin the day pretty chilly at 51 degrees, but they'll work their way up to around 80 by tomorrow evening. Across the region, the story is very similar. Here we are at 5 o'clock, 80 in Oaks and 75 in Thief River Falls up near the international border. Just a lovely image of this hot air balloon, thanks to Kelsey over Detroit Lakes. Great weekend for some outdoor activities like that, thanks to those clear skies, which will stick around into tomorrow and Labor Day on Monday, which will have temperatures at about 80 degrees. And as we work into this next week, temperatures will get even hotter, nearing 90 on Thursday. And there's a chance for some spotty showers on Friday, but nothing to be concerned about there.
All right, well, thank you so much, Jim. Still ahead, a Minnesota woman receives a self-care day as she is on her road to recovery following a terrible crash.
Getting scammed? Call the whistleblower hotline.
Conlon's huge Labor Day sale is one of the biggest sales of the year for 4 big days only. Save 40% off store-wide, plus find special bonus buys throughout the store. Don't miss the huge Labor Day sale going on now through Monday only at Conlon's.
It's the time of year we've been waiting for. When things get a little louder. When the air is filled with excitement and rhythmic chanting. When we grab our passion by the horns and go wild. When we let our purple flags fly. Go big with the Vikings Big Ticket Scratch Game. Now with $10.2 million in total cash prizes.
There are those of us who earn our calluses. Who choose raw materials over ready-made. It takes a special kind of person to build their world from scratch. And a special set of tools. Northern Tool's a problem solver's paradise. There's nothing we can't find, fix, or figure out together. We're made for this. Start solving your projects today at northerntool.com.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Inflation is on everyone's mind. The price of everything feels like it's going through the roof. Whether it's the price of gas, cars, trips, or groceries, do the dollars make sense? What is the actual price compared to history? What products are going up and through the roof? What things are kind of staying the same or coming down? Each week on Price Watch, we'll break down the numbers to make sense of what's happening and how you can save a few bucks. It's called Price Watch, and we'll bring it to you every Monday night at 10 on Valley News Live.
Conlon's huge Labor Day sale is one of the biggest sales of the year for 4 big days only. Save 40% off store-wide. Plus, ask about available 60-month special financing. Don't miss the huge Labor Day sale going on now through Monday only at Conlon's.
A 23-year-old woman on her road to recovery following an ATV accident received special treatment today. Valley News Team's Aaron Walling shares how a self-care day is providing joy for this Minnesota woman.
In late July, Natasha Bess's life was altered drastically and has been recovering at a Sanford hospital since her accident.
I ended up hitting the approach, so I swerved the folder, and that's when I went 20 feet. And then the folder landed on top of me.
She broke her neck in 2 places and lost feeling to her legs and back. But despite her circumstances, Bess is keeping a positive attitude.
The best thing I can tell anybody in my shoes is that never give up and to keep striving, because the work that you put in is what you're going to get out. And that when something happens to you like this, it amazes you who shows up to be there for you.
And the ordeal has caused Bess to miss out on the simple joys in life, like getting her hair done. On Saturday, she received the self-care she had been desiring after meeting hairstylist Melissa Green on social media.
Even if you're not going through something really traumatic in your life, getting your hair done just feels good.
It's been a long road to recovery for the 23-year-old, but recently she's been able to get back to the simple things in life, like getting into a car and even standing up.
Hey, at least I'm feeling something. I couldn't feel anything, that could be pretty bad. But hey, I'm glad I'm here, and I'm gonna take it day by day.
And after meeting for the first time, Green is rooting for Bess as she recovers and hopes one day they'll meet again in her salon.
I think there'd be a little moment of tears. I think it would be a really happy moment to see her go from this to be able to have that more independence and be able to go places that she wants to go on a regular basis.
In Fargo, Aaron Walling, Valley News Live.
Up next, Jack Wallace is in with sports.
Connect with the Valley News Live First Alert Weather Team on the VNL Weather app.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job, so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get a $500 cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, now during truck season, get a $1,000 accessory allowance toward a new Chevy truck with accessories. Visit HeartlandChevyDealer.com today.
Time to make big plans to see Chris Lane at Shooting Star Casino. He'll hit the stage Friday, September 23rd, live in Menomonee. Come hear hits like I Don't Know About You, Fix, and Fill Them Boots. Tickets to see Chris Lane are on sale now and start at just $41. Purchase yours at starcasino.com.
Unjunk your sleep during Mattress Firm's Labor Day sale. Get a king for the price of a queen, or free adjustable base on select Sealy, Serta, and Beautyrest mattresses. We have the largest selection of bed-in-a-box mattresses in North Dakota, starting at just $99. Get our most popular queen memory foam bed-in-a-box for just $249. Save up to $800 on purple adjustable sets and get a chance to win a beach vacation. Save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets, plus get $300 in free gifts. Unjunk your sleep during Mattress Firm's Labor Day sale.
You know, summer around here is very short, but don't worry about the forecast. That's why we First Alert.
Do we have severe weather or extreme heat on the way? You'll know days in advance.
Here is the hail core right here where we will continue to track this. We may see isolated severe storms.
There's a heat wave coming, but don't sweat it. We'll give you a heads up long before it heats up. This is some sizzle-worthy heat on the way for your First Alert weather day.
No matter what's coming your way, you'll know first with the Valley News Live First Alert Storm Fear.
NDSU got off to a booming start earlier today in the Fargo Dome. They were shutting down the Drake Bulldogs for a huge home opening win. But it wasn't just the offense firing off, but the real catalyst for this win were on the defense and special teams. And the Bison did allow an opening drive touchdown. So Drake did start up 7-0. You can see that play right here. But they wouldn't find the end zone again until a garbage time TD again, mostly all the way against the second team unit, and that was late in the game. Bison special teams also returned a blocked field goal for a touchdown as well as a punt return score. And the defense got into the fun too with a fumble recovery for 6. That was later almost in the 4th. And all this defensive and special team success certainly was on the mind of Bison defensive end Jake Cava, who spoke with us about how truly this is a whole team win.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was huge. Our defensively, we didn't get off to the best start, but to be able to, lead on those special teams. I mean, special teams are for special players, so, and just, obviously it's 6 guys, 12 points, but it's huge.
The Bison next take on the North Carolina A&T Aggies of the Big South Conference. That game will be next Saturday at 2:30 p.m. back home in the Fargo Dome. For UND, they had quite the first 3 quarters at Nebraska today, scoring 10 straight late in the 3rd to tie the game at 17-all, but they couldn't hold the Huskers in the 4th. They allowed 14 and scoring none, falling 38-17. The Fighting Hawks had not faced a Big Ten team in over 40 years, and even with the loss, this is an improvement over last year's FBS game. That was a 48-24 drubbing at Utah State after a 21-7 first quarter lead. But for the Fighting Hawks, they open next Theo Lara Center next Saturday at 3 p.m. They'll get a chance to bounce back against the Northern Iowa Panthers to open up their conference play. They actually haven't played UNI at any point since joining the Missouri Valley Conference. It's been quite a while since these teams have met, so an interesting meeting ahead for these new foes in the conference. After the break, we're going to look at the FM Redhawks road game tonight. Stay tuned.
Closed captioning is a public service brought to you by Valley News Live.
The savings are on during the Labor Day sale at Home of Economy. Starting Friday, save 15% on clothing and boots throughout the store. Choose from Wrangler, Dickies, Ariat, Muck, Irish Setter, and more. Friday through Monday at the Labor Day sale.
Get ready for the ultimate sports fan experience. Live sports betting. Place your bet. Make your wager. Your favorite sports at Dakota Nation Sportsbook inside of Dakota Magic Casino. From the coin toss to point spread, there are so many options with real-time odds, live tickers, wall-to-wall big screens. Dakota Nation Sportsbook now taking bets at Dakota Magic Casino.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent.
Breaking news this afternoon, emergency officials are on the scene of an armed standoff.
He has barricaded inside. He does claim to have a gun and a knife.
They've evacuated some houses. A woman had just escaped.
We heard like 4 shots.
We have a reporter and we're expecting an update
on this developing story.
Police used tear gas and pepper spray to get him to surrender.
A man is now in custody after an hours-long standoff.
We'll continue to bring you the latest.
This is Valley News Live, always on.
The savings are on during the Labor Day sale at Home of Economy. Starting Friday, save 15% on clothing and boots throughout the store. Choose from Wrangler, Dickies, Ariat, Muck, Irish Setter, and more. Friday through Monday at the Labor Day sale.
FM Redhawks with a chance to clinch the West Division tonight at Kansas City. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. Hawks down 0-2, and Alexis Almeida, goodbye. Blast this shot to right field to break the club single-season homer record. And Kansas City extends their lead to now 3-0 all KC. Top of the 7th now, Redhawks back at the plate. Leo Pena hits this double in the left center field gap, sending 2 men home. And all of a sudden, Fargo Moorhead is right back in this game. But the Monarchs won't let their castle of fans down tonight. Drew Ward struck out for the final out of the game, and the Hawks cannot hold on. And the final from KC is 3-2. These two squads have just 2 games left in the series. 1 win for the Redhawks. They clinch the West, a sweep by the Monarchs, and they will upset FM for the division crown. First pitch for Game 2 is set for tomorrow at 3 p.m., and we'll take one last look at the weather with Jim.
And we have one more week of summery temperatures. Thursday, 88 degrees, almost 90 there. But for the next couple of days, we'll have clear skies and perfect conditions for your Labor Day, and a great opportunity to get outside and enjoy that lovely summer-like weather before we get back to the work week.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like it'll be a beautiful weekend and the rest of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us.